This is just a little experiment. I've got myself some seaweed solution and I've been watching some videos which Liz Kay has put up on YouTube, and she soaks a lot of her new plants in seaweed solution. So I thought I'd try it on this little guy because he's very dehydrated. So if you have a look at the leaves, they're very dehydrated. So what I might do is I'll come back in a couple of weeks or maybe a couple of days. We'll see how long it takes, but we might have a look and see if anything has happened to the leaves, whether they've filled out or not. Now he also has a little bit of, I don't know if he's been chomped on by a snail or if it's frost damage, but you can see a little damage there on the tips. But he's not looking too great, so we'll try it out, see what happens. Anyway, I've just put a tiny little bit of seaweed solution in there with some filtered water in a jar and a little bit of, what do you call it, Glad wrap. I'm just trying to think what other people call it. Anyway, plastic wrap around the top there, just to keep the base out of the water. So it's just the roots that are in the water down there. I tried to wash all the dirt off. Anyway, let's see what happens in a couple of days or a week or so, and hopefully it will be looking a little bit healthier. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye. All right, this is the next day. So this is day 2. And I don't think it looks any different yet, but I just thought it might be good just to document it. The roots are still down there, and we've got the seaweed solution. It's quite, really didn't put much in there. It's quite diluted, but we'll see what happens. So anyway, this is day 2, and this is what it looks like. Maybe it does look a little bit plumper, those leaves. Not sure. Anyway, this is day 2. Let's see what happens. We'll check in on it in maybe a couple of days or so. Okay, this is the plant, which looks like a Rhipsalis, but I don't think it is. I think it's called Drunken Bones or something like that. Something strange. But this was put into a seaweed solution the other day, and I can't believe the difference. I don't know if you can tell or not, but these leaves were really wrinkled up the other day. Have a look at them now. They're just beautiful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant this, put it into some soil and put it outside. But that looks so amazing. And I have a confession. I think I've almost killed another plant. I did an update with a Buddha's temple a while back, and this is what I've got left. Oh my goodness, it was dying, and I thought I might try and save it by suspending it over some water. So the big one in the middle looks terrible, and the other ones have died, the little pups. Oh, there might be a little bit of green in there. No, I think that's just wishful thinking. So what I thought I might do is take the big one and put it into there. So when I've taken that out, I'm going to actually put it into the seaweed solution and see if it promotes the growth of some roots, and if I can save it that way, because the water has not been helping. Now it might just be past it, I'm not sure. Depends on what light you look at. I think it might be gone, to be honest. It did have some little roots at the bottom. Let's just pull it out and have a look. It feels very crispy. Yeah, there's a couple of tiny little roots there that grew. Oh, there might be a little bit of green. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I might try and get, in fact, I'm not even going to try and get rid of all the dead bits. I'm just going to put it straight into the seaweed solution and just see what happens. So I'm sorry, little guy, but this is your last chance. And if this doesn't work, I think I'm going to have to say rest in peace. So I'm going to do that, and yeah, we'll have to have an update at some stage. But I tell you what, Liz Kay from Canberra, I tell you what, you know your stuff. She swears by seaweed solution and how amazing it can be to just remedy plants that are looking sad, and she's right. I just can't believe that. Anyway, if it can resurrect this, I think that would be a miracle, to be honest, because I think it's toast. But anyway, let's have a go and see what happens. All right, bye for now.